Okay, so are you ready to really dive into what it takes to be an online community manager?
Let's do it.
We're going to be looking at some awesome resources from
Yep.
RoleCatcher.
Yeah.
We're talking their career guide, their interview guide,
Yeah.
even a peek at their AI platform.
Cool.
I mean, this is going to be like having a cheat sheet for your interview.
I like it.
So let's break it down first.
Okay.
What exactly does an online community manager do?
Right.
Because RoleCatcher kind of paints this picture of someone, creating these interactive spaces, using social media forums, wikis.
It's all about building relationships.
That is.
Keeping those digital communities just buzzing.
You're like the host of the best online party ever.
Yes, exactly.
But instead of snacks, you're serving up content and really cool experiences.
That's a great way to put it.
And it sounds like you could be doing this from an office or even your couch.
According to RoleCatcher, yeah, you could.
But,
It's not all fun and games, though. You might be dealing with a crisis or a ton of, really passionate community members.
yeah, you're the bridge between the company and everybody online.
You are.
So can you handle that kind of pressure?
Can you, navigate all the different opinions and keep things positive?
Even when things get a little spicy.
Exactly.
So let's say you're up for the challenge.
Right.
What skills does RoleCatcher say you absolutely need to have?
Okay, well, they break down these core knowledge areas.
Okay.
Things like sales and marketing tech stuff.
Mhm.
Obviously, being fluent in your language is important.
Yeah.
And don't forget customer service.
Oh, yeah, that's key.
But also, problem solving, active listening, critical thinking, those are all super important, too.
It's this mix of, understanding the tech and connecting with people, on a human level.
It's almost like you're a tech-savvy therapist for your online community.
Right.
Okay, but let's get down to business.
Okay.
Interview prep time.
Yes.
RoleCatcher gives us 8 sample questions to work with,
Right.
and we're going to unpack all of them.
Let's do it.
But remember, these questions aren't random.
Right.
They're designed to see what you're really about,
Okay.
what qualities the interviewers are looking for.
So let's start with that classic question.
All right.
Can you tell us about your experience with online community management?
Yeah.
Sounds simple enough.
It does, but what are they really trying to find out?
I think they want to know if you really get what this role is all about.
Exactly.
It's like your chance to prove you understand community management principles and you've got the experience to back it up.
Right. You don't just want to say, I'm good at social media.
Right.
You want to give them concrete examples.
So RoleCatcher suggests taking a structured approach.
Yeah.
Talk about the platforms you've used,
Mm-hmm.
the strategies you've implemented,
Yeah.
and the results you've gotten.
I grew our Instagram following by 25% in 3 months
Love it.
by using a targeted hashtag campaign.
Yes. Quantify those achievements.
Exactly. It makes a way bigger impact.
I'm thinking this is where RoleCatcher's AI could come in handy.
Totally.
Because it analyzes those job descriptions, maps them to your skills,
Yeah.
so you can see what to highlight in your answers.
It's like a roadmap for your interview prep.
I like it.
Okay, moving on to the next one.
All right,
This is another common one.
hit me.
How do you prioritize and manage multiple tasks and projects simultaneously?
Ah, the multitasking question. This one always comes up,
Always.
no matter what job you're going for,
It's especially important for community managers, though.
because they're juggling so many things at once.
Right? They're trying to see how organized you are and how you handle stress.
So how do we tackle this one?
Well, RoleCatcher suggests being specific about your process.
Okay,
Do you use any tools?
like Trello or Asana.
Exactly. Or maybe a specific time management technique.
Okay.
Walk them through a typical day or week.
Mm-hmm.
Show them how you prioritize tasks and meet deadlines.
So if you've used anything like getting things done,
Mention it.
don't just say, oh, I'm great at multitasking.
Right.
Prove that you have a system.
Exactly. You need to show them you can handle that chaos of managing an online community.
All right, what's next?
Okay, this one gets a bit more technical.
All right.
What metrics do you use to measure the success of an online community? This is where you get to show off your analytical skills.
Time to impress them with your data knowledge.
Exactly.
So RoleCatcher says to focus on the metrics that are tied to business goals,
Right.
not just vanity metrics.
Like follower count.
Right. You need to connect community engagement to real business outcomes.
Like increased customer lifetime value or lead generation.
You're not just tracking numbers.
No.
You're showing how your community efforts contribute to the company's success.
And that actually brings up a good point from RoleCatcher's career guide.
Okay.
They talk about career progression
Hmm.
and how this role can be a stepping stone to becoming like a digital marketing manager or a social media manager.
So even if you're just starting out, you want to keep those long-term goals in mind.
Definitely. And remember, continuous learning is key in this field.
It is. It changes so fast.
Okay, back to the interview questions.
Okay.
This next one can be a bit of a curveball.
Okay.
How do you handle negative feedback or criticism from community members?
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
Not everyone online is going to love you.
Right.
Yeah,
They want to see how you deal with conflict.
exactly, and how you can keep the community positive.
Even when things get a little
Spicy.
spicy, yes.
RoleCatcher says it's important to stay calm and objective.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
No,
It's an opportunity to learn and grow.
exactly.
So think back to your past experiences.
Mm-hmm.
How did you deal with difficult customers?
What strategies did you use to address concerns?
And find solutions.
Even if you haven't had that exact situation come up before,
Right.
talk about how you would approach it.
Show them you can think on your feet.
Yes.
Stay cool under pressure.
Exactly. You want to show them you can turn a negative into a positive. Okay, let's move on to a question where you can really show off your accomplishment.
Okay.
Can you tell us about a project you led that resulted in a significant increase in community engagement?
All right. This is your time to shine.
Take a project that really shows your leadership skills
And strategic thinking.
and your ability to get things done.
So don't just tell them what you did.
Right.
Walk them through the why.
The how, where,
What were your goals?
the challenges did you face?
How did you overcome them?
RoleCatcher recommends using the STAR method here.
Oh, yeah.
Situation, task, action, result.
It's a great way to keep your answer organized and impactful.
It's like you're telling a success story
I like it.
about your community management journey.
And let your passion shine through.
Yeah,
This is your chance to show them you really care about building communities.
exactly.
Okay, next question.
Right.
How do you stay up to date with the latest trends and best practices in online community management?
Ooh, this one's all about showing them you're a lifelong learner.
Yes, always learning.
Always trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Because things change so fast in the digital world.
They really do.
So what should you mention here?
RoleCatcher suggests talking about the resources you follow,
Okay.
like industry blogs, podcasts, newsletters.
What keeps you in the loop?
Yeah. And don't just list them off.
Right.
Explain why you find those resources valuable.
What have you learned from them?
Have they changed the way you approach community management?
Show them you're really investing in your own development,
Yes.
which is something RoleCatcher talks about in their career guide.
Yeah, they emphasize the importance of continuous learning.
Whether it's formal education or just staying curious.
It's all about showing them you're passionate about building a career in this field.
All right, let's tackle the next question.
Okay.
How do you measure the ROI of community management?
Ooh, this one might sound intimidating.
But it's your chance to prove you understand the business side of things.
It's not just about vanity metrics. You need to show them you can connect community engagement to real business outcomes.
So RoleCatcher recommends focusing on metrics that are directly tied to the company's goals.
Yes, so do your research beforehand.
Yeah, know what their objectives are.
And think about how your skills can help them achieve those goals.
This is a good tip from RoleCatcher's AI platform.
Okay.
Practice answering this question using their feedback feature.
Oh, that's smart.
You can record your response, and the AI will give you suggestions on how to improve.
It's like having a mock interview with an expert.
Exactly.
Okay, on to the final question in this section.
All right.
How do you handle confidential or sensitive information from community members?
Ooh, that's an important one.
It's all about trust and discretion.
You're the keeper of the community secret.
Exactly.
So how do you assure them you'll handle sensitive information carefully?
RoleCatcher emphasizes confidentiality and following privacy guidelines.
Okay.
If you have any experience working with legal or compliance teams, mention that.
So you understand data protection.
Right? Be clear and direct.
Let them know you take confidentiality seriously.
And that you have a good track record
It's about building trust.
with the interviewer and potential community members.
They need to know their information is safe with you.
Okay, we've covered all 8 of RoleCatcher's sample interview questions.
That was a lot.
It was, but remember, practice makes perfect.
The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
Absolutely. And don't forget about all the resources we've talked about.
Right.
RoleCatcher's guides their AI platform.
And of course, your own experiences.
Exactly.
I feel like we've gone over so much.
I know, right?
But there's always more to learn.
There is.
And even before you go into an interview,
Yeah.
RoleCatcher suggests getting some hands-on experience.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, really jump into some online communities.
Yes.
Manage some social media accounts.
Create some content.
Yeah.
It's the best way to build your skills.
And create that portfolio that really shows what you can do.
It's like building your own little community kingdom.
I love that.
Even if it's just a small one.
And as you're getting that experience,
yeah,
you want to think about where you want to go next.
Right.
RoleCatcher mentioned some possibilities,
Mm-hmm.
like digital marketing manager or social media manager.
It's about seeing that bigger picture.
It is.
Not just this one job.
And speaking of continuous learning,
Yes.
we've got to circle back to RoleCatcher's AI platform.
Of course.
We've talked about it throughout this deep dive.
We have.
But it's honestly an amazing tool for anyone looking for a job.
It really is.
It's like having your own personal career coach and a tech assistant all in one.
Yeah. And imagine this.
Okay.
You upload your resume.
Uh-huh.
The AI analyzes it, compares it to the job you're applying for.
Wow.
It can even help you tailor your resume.
No way.
To highlight the best parts.
That's amazing.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
You can use it to practice interview questions
Oh.
and get feedback on your answers.
It's like a mock interview, but from home?
Exactly. And in your pajamas if you want.
So it's all about using tech to your advantage.
Yes. Give yourself the best chance of success.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, remember, it's not just about knowing the answers.
Right.
It's about showing your passion.
Yeah.
Your genuine interest in connecting with people online, and how community management can make a business thrive.
Be yourself. Let your personality shine through.
That's key.
Authenticity is everything.
All right, before we sign off, one last thought to ponder.
Okay.
How do you see online communities evolving? And what role do you want to play in that future?
That's a big one.
It is.
But it's worth thinking about.
Think about the trends you're seeing.
The challenges communities are facing.
And all the opportunities ahead.
This isn't just about getting a job.
Yeah.
It's about being part of something bigger.
Yeah, something that's constantly changing.
And shaping how we connect online.
It's about building bridges, fostering conversations.
Creating those spaces where everyone feels welcome.
So go out there, be bold, be creative.
Make your mark on the digital world.
We'll be here cheering you on.
Good luck with your interview.
That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening.